everyone, Dalia here, and welcome back to another exciting Creatives Connect webinar series. And today, like always, I always have a very special guest for you guys. And today is no different. I'm going to let her kind of introduce herself in just a bit, but let me just kind of tell you a little bit. You can already see from her name that we're in for it today. So introducing to you Mary Ayokomi. I'm hoping I said that correctly. Mary is a Google certified top 1% sales warlord. First of all, she's going to tell us what a warlord does, because I already have an image in my head, but she has to clarify if that image is correct. She's also a website designer, a LinkedIn specialist, and she has been awarded as the #1 personnel for sales on LinkedIn, according to Favicon ranking. And she's also one of the top 100 creators in Nigeria. So can you imagine who we have in our presence today? You already know that we're in for it. So thank you so much, Mary, for being here. I am absolutely excited to hear everything that you have to share with us. But first of all, if you can just quickly tell us about yourself. I know that I have already said so much, but tell us, kind of introduce yourself a little bit and tell us about the amazing things that you're doing.
Okay, so I'm Mary Ayokami. All right, yeah, thumbs up to you. You got the Ayokami. Yeah, I'm the Google certified fire breathing sales warlord, website designer, LinkedIn specialist, right? And what I do that nobody else does is that I give a 110% money back guarantee, right? I tell you, it's either I get you results or I give you your money, and I give you 10% on top, just to show you that I'm the kick ass
There's no
badass.
jokes here, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she's told you I'm #1 for sales for my country and top 100 creators according to Favicon Global Ranking, right? I'm a Forbes BLK member. I've just joined the UPG, and basically, in summary, I've helped businesses doing over $1 million get sales, get visibility globally, right? And I intend to do more.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much for that introduction, Mary. So just to introduce to all of us, we're kicking off, like I said, we're kicking off a new theme for our new season, and the theme for this month is scaling your creative business. So all I want you to be thinking about is next level. Everything we're going to be talking about in this month is going to be taking your business to the next level, which is why we have such an amazing person here with us today. But the specific topic of today, we're going to be talking about networking, the power of networking and community building in scaling your creative business. So yeah, there's so many ways that you can scale your creative business, but specifically, let's talk about networking and community building, because as you will get to find out, it does play a huge part. So we're just going to get right into it, Mary, and we're going to start with the very first piece of that, which is networking. And I know that that's something that you're personally very passionate about. Can you just tell us a little bit about why you think networking is so important? You know, why are you passionate about that? Why do you feel like this is such an important thing, especially for creative business owners?
Yeah, so networking is absolutely game changing. You see, you could talk to people, you can get your sales across. Maybe you could sell even $1,000, you could sell $5,000, you could sell let's say you could sell $50,000. But when you want to do next level, game changing sales, life transforming, you want to sign deals of 100 million, you want to sign deals of $100,000. All I'm trying to say is networking will give you bigger than what you will get on any platform. Networking, what you get from networking, the connection, the referrals, the business you get from networking, which is literally relationship, is so much better, so much bigger, so much life-changing than what you get just doing the normal thing. And I'm not saying marketing is not good. Marketing is amazing. But imagine someone you've networked with, you've seen, you've talked to, you've connected with that person. This person is more comfortable to stick his or her neck out for you. It's like, Oh, I know Mary. She is one of my clients from the UK was like, Mary is the only bloody fucking honest Nigerians, because I was Nigerian. I was at a situation where someone was telling me point blank, Nigerians are scammers. You guys are punk ass motherfuckers. He used a lot of swear words. I ain't gonna kid you. So I had someone. She was like, "No, Mary's the only bloody fucking Nigerian there is." That was because I had networked with her. That was because I had met on a personal level with her. That's why she was able to stick our throat out for me. Nobody's just a normal person. You've just maybe you've connected with online. You guys just see each other's posts. It's not on a really deep level. A normal person like that would not be so comfortable to stick his or her neck out for you in a situation like this. And you will get to those points in life where you need game changing um reviews. You need someone who can really say, okay, I would sign for this person. I'm sure she's good. Put her in the United States, in the UNO. Put her, let her be in charge of maybe managing Cristiano Ronaldo, you
Oh
know,
God.
um, campaigns, right? You
Yeah,
need
yeah.
networking for things like that. So a lot of people,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah. So what a lot of people call networking is actually casual pitch slapping, and that's not
Hmm.
networking. There are different levels to it, right? It's just like when you're having chicken. You keep making chicken, but when it's Thanksgiving, you bring out all the next level skills, right? So you want to be
Absolutely.
making the kind of networking that's like Thanksgiving fried chicken, where you put all your
Hmm.
skills to it, where you nurture it. Networking takes time, frankly. A lot of people come, they're like, oh, let's network, let's network. You're with your business card, they're with your business card. Yeah, page slapping all the way. It's, hi, I'm Mary. Hi, I'm John. I do this. Oh, I fry plantain on the yacht. I'm going to the moon. Frankly, they're gonna do that with about 10, maybe 20 people if they're really, really, if they want to really go on to it. And I tell you, they ain't gonna remember you. They will not remember you well, except you've gone to the moon. I mean, that's got to stand out. Or maybe you are holding a Guinness World Record. But I'm a website designer. I'm a LinkedIn specialist. I mean, there's so many. So you want to
Yeah.
connect on a personal level with them. You want to know their motivations. You want to know it shouldn't look like you're talking about yourself when you're networking.
Hmm.
You make the other person into the star. Make them Jennifer Lopez. Make them the Beyonce. I mean, make them Cristiano Ronaldo. You shouldn't be trying. Oh, let them get to the point where they're like asking, okay, so what do you do? How left in it, right? There's so much people
Absolutely. Yeah.
in
Yeah.
here.
I'm happy you kind of touched on pitch slapping. I imagine a lot of people are going to be scratching their heads and going, what is that? So if someone is listening or watching this right now and they want to be able to tell, am I pitch slapping when I go to a networking event, or am I doing networking the proper way? Can you kind of paint a picture or kind of explain to someone this is how you know that you are pitch slapping as opposed to this is the right way that you should be networking?
If you
Hmm.
go to somebody and the first thing you're telling them is, after saying your name, you gotta say your name, of course. After saying your name, you spend about 5 minutes yapping, yada 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 yada. I this, I that, my business, it flies. We go to the moon. I mean, we're the only one who fries sweet potato with chicken. You keep yapping about it for a while. You're pitch slapping. When you come, okay, let's do a role play. Come to me.
Okay.
Let's do a role play. So this is a networking event, right?
Oh,
Hi,
hi
what's your
Mary,
name?
how you doing? My name is Dahlia. Isn't it such a
Oh my
nice day
God,
here
you're not
today?
supposed to know. Come on, Dahlia. You're not supposed to know my name. We don't know
Oh,
each
sorry, sorry,
other.
sorry. Oh, I'm
What to
sorry.
do?
You see, this, so
Yeah.
I've already failed. Let's do take one. Take two. Okay. Hi, how are you?
Hi, what's your name? You look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. You don't look too bad yourself. My name is Dahlia, and how are you finding this event? And what is your name too?
Okay, so my name is Mary. I love your name, Dahlia. It's not as common as mine. 10 times when they call Mary, 9 times is another person, and then I'm turning my neck for nothing, you know? So, yeah, tell me about you. You look really interesting.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I saw this event because I've actually been thinking about digital marketing events to get to know more about, some people and some executives and experts in my area. And I wanted a physical event where I could come out to meet these people. So I saw it online and I signed up and I'm here. What do you think about the event so far? Have you been enjoying it?
Yeah, I've been enjoying it, right? Especially meeting new amazing people like yourself, you know. And yeah, I hope to get a lot more from it, you know. They said there's a pitch session. So I have some of my prodigies, they're pitching out there, and I hope it's going to be amazing. What do you do particularly?
I am a digital marketing manager. I do everything from email marketing to SEO to social media to pay-per-click
Oh my
advertising.
God.
So it's the whole shebang. I know you're not supposed to do everything. It helps more when you specialize on one thing, but I just couldn't pick. I absolutely love marketing, so I went all in. Do you
You
find
know
that it's
what?
easier to pick one, or are you kind of like me where you're all over the place too?
I don't want to look like I'm like that guy where you're trying to toast a girl and you're like, oh, I'm from Texas. I'm like, oh, I'm from Texas too. We should be soulmates. But the truth is, we're kind of like business twins, you know. I do digital
Oh.
marketing, but I don't pick everything. I work with a team, you know. So I work with a team. So particularly, I'm a sales warlord. I'm called a sales warlord. I'm a specialist in sales because I don't like the word expert, you know, all those experts. So I'm the sales warlord, website designer, LinkedIn specialist. That's what I do. But the whole shebang you talked about, I have a team. I do it with them because I mean, my
You
God,
wouldn't
you're
want
doing
to. I
so
know,
amazing.
I know. It's a
You're doing
lot.
my
It's
head big
actually
time.
it's better to specialize on one thing actually, but I just couldn't, and I absolutely love every bit of it. It's all connected, and at the end of the day, it's like I think when I did start learning about digital marketing, I just kind of flew through the whole thing. I was like, oh, this is interesting, and that is interesting, and yeah. So I don't know how am I doing in this role play because it kind of seems like you are coming up very kind and courteous and interesting, and I'm just kind of being like me, and it's all about me, and this is what I did, and that's
That's what I'm doing. I'm making you the star. And people love themselves
oh,
so
I
much.
see.
People
Yeah.
love to be the star. So I could go on and on, but because of time, we're going to stop here. So you see how you were so happy to keep talking, keep talking. For once, you're the celebrity. You don't know maybe the person you're talking to was like the second born. You know the second born. They're mostly forgotten. Sometimes even their
Oh
birthdays.
God, they're
Yeah.
just middle
So,
middle
the person
child
might be the
syndrome. I
second
know.
born, the person might
Yeah.
be in relationship trauma, not getting enough attention. You know, I just got off a call with a client in Switzerland. It was it was a friend from LinkedIn, the whole networking thing, right? He booked a call with me. It's a chit chat. And we were almost done. And it's like, please, can we let's book a session for next week? Can we book a coffee chat? Because he loved it. It wasn't he knew what I did. The point is most times if you've gotten first contact with people, right? The point of networking is to move the conversation to another conversation, not immediately introduce what you do, not immediately sell them on the offer. When they keep speaking, you would realize if they even need your offer. For instance, you were speaking and I realized that you're doing all what I'm doing. I ain't gonna imagine I'd come on and what's that you'd be like, yeah, me too. So what's interesting there? You know? So I've been able to
It's
see, I've been able to
that's all.
understand.
When done with the conversation, they were just like, "Okay, nice to meet you. I'm walking away from this person now."
Yeah, this time my target audience. This one is contesting for my target audience.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So basically, there's so much to talk about, but I'll just allow you ask a follow-up question so we don't sleep on this one
yeah,
question.
oh no, absolutely, I understand. But to be honest, when you talk a lot about, networking for the next level, it sounds a lot like visibility, kind of creating that visibility for your business, because a lot of what you're saying is putting yourself in front of the right people, putting yourself in fact, do you think it's more of a numbers game when you think about creating that next level visibility? Do you feel like, oh, it's more of the quality, identifying the right people, strategically positioning yourself in front of those right people, or is it more of a numbers game, like just try to get as many people as you can?
Okay, so I'm gonna try wear my glasses because I'm about to spring photo mass and yeah. Okay, let me just take it out. So I don't look
It's
like a
fine.
geek. I might be a geek there. So
It's okay.
it's it's kind of like a blend of quality and quantity. Let's do the math real quick. You get
Okay.
to 50 people, you do your yiddy yiddy yada yada. You sometimes some people just go on, and in my face, I ain't gonna lie to you. In my face, all I see is I'm like, I don't really. Sometimes I don't. Yeah, like, oh,
Yeah,
this was so desperate. It shows when
I
you're really
know.
trying to
It does. Yeah, you're
you're
trying
trying to
too
get
much. It's like
your
pull
next.
it back.
Yeah, yeah. If
Yeah.
you're trying, if you're putting too much effort in networking, you're stressing too much, you're most likely doing it wrongly. You shouldn't be, your nerves shouldn't be out. You shouldn't be sweating. You shouldn't be trying your best to be funny, trying your best to, oh, yes, you're nice, you're cool. Imagine you can like, oh my God, you're the most beautiful person I've ever seen. Oh my God, your eyes. It obviously looks like a lie.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
looks, it's a little creepy too, to be honest. Like
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
oh,
So
okay.
you want to be yourself as much as possible. Let your guard down. Everybody's a human being. We all poop. It stinks. Nobody's poop smells like a rose flower or like dahlia flower. I remember your name.
Oh
The
God.
meaning is flower, right? It doesn't. So
Yeah.
we're all humans, and at the core of it, we just want to be seen. We want to be heard. And if you're that person who makes other people feel like they're seen, they're heard, you've got yourself a winner. That's why most
Absolutely.
times women fall for Casanovas because they know the game. They don't even
Mm.
care about introducing themselves to you because, I mean, they're going to be gone maybe after the one night stand.
Yeah.
So they're not really exploring. So you are there just talking and you're like, oh my God, it listens, it listens. And that's how you want to be. You want to be the person who listens and
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
talk when you shouldn't be talking too much. If you're leading the conversation, you're not gonna be the one
You're
with the
doing
best
something
impression
wrong.
on the
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
person. Yeah, you
Yeah.
should be the one asking the questions, learning about the person more. I'm not saying you shouldn't speak. I mean, that's creepy. So yeah, so you just have to find a balance. And if you are doing that real networking I'm talking about, back to the question, right? If you're doing the real networking I'm talking about, right, you are genuinely trying to know people.
What you are saying really is it is a good mix of both, because there is the part that quantity has to play in it, but also quality. And quality is not just from them, is also from me. Because what's the quality of the conversation we're having? Like you were kind of saying about just going on and on and on, talking about the most random things, and probably their mind they've already drifted off. They're like, oh God, get me out of this place. This person won't stop talking, and you're just standing
And
there
then
rather
they
than
ask for
listening.
a shot. When you're talking with someone and they're asking for a shot, it's all sorts of disaster.
God.
It's a sacrilegious calamity in all the ways sacrilegious calamity can be met. You
Oh
know?
my God. Yeah,
So one thing
yeah,
you want to do to save your energy, because the truth is, when you're looking at quality, you need to be really strategic. Strategic, so that you can spend time on the next person you meet. You know that it's most likely really it can be beneficial, right? It should be two
yeah.
ways. You should be
It should
willing
be.
to give. You're not just networking for them to help you. You should be willing to want to help, to give value. That's the whole point of it. Nobody is Santa Claus,
Yep.
Santa Claus, yeah, you get it. So
Yeah.
the point is, when you're going for these events, I help business owners. I'm a sales warlord, LinkedIn specialist, website designer. I do sales funnel website. I wouldn't now say, okay, I'm going to aim, okay, maybe like art exhibitors hangout.
It has nothing to do
Mostly
with
when
you.
they're talking
No.
I'll be like, oh, so I spent 3 days on the post, and I'm like, this. I won't really, I won't really,
You're in the wrong circle.
because
So yeah,
you
yeah.
need to first of all insert yourself. That's why you need to have the right connections before you now say you want
Mm-hmm.
to start doing deep networking.
Absolutely, I understand that because really you are in the wrong place. And there's no way you can make a right network in the wrong place. It's like you should be at the right place, surrounded by the right people, because that's when you can meet potential clients, potential collaborators, just anyone that would actually be able to add value to you, and you can also add value to them. Such a helpful tip. And I do like that we talked about that balance between quality and quantity. So, very quickly, I know we've kind of touched on a little bit about networking. We're also now going to move to the community building aspect of it, which I think is another very important one that a lot of people don't quite take as seriously as they should. I mean, and I know you said you don't like the word expert, but obviously, as an expert, when you look at the creative community, especially when it comes to individual community building for their own brands, do you feel like a lot of creatives have the right idea when it comes to community building in general? Are they even thinking about it at all?
You see, the one thing that makes community based building to a lot of creatives, it's like broccoli, They tell you eat it, it's good for your body. It's not like, oh no, give me fried chicken. You know, it doesn't give that immediate satisfaction or aggrandizement or reward. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Reward. So a lot of people shy away from it. It's a long-term game, community
Mm,
building. And that's why a lot of people shy away from it. But that is what will give you so much. If you
mm,
are going to buy a Toyota, you probably don't have to save as long or do so much as when you want to buy a Maserati, you want to buy a Lamborghini. So let's just say community building is like Lamborghini. It's gonna do you well. It's better. It's higher. It's like broccoli. It's gonna nourish your skin. It's for the long term, right? It's gonna make you if you eat broccolis and all the greens, you might be 70-year old and looking like 30-year old, yeah. But it doesn't taste sweet immediately. It's not so easy to go on.
absolutely.
And that's why
Yeah.
a lot of people, they avoid it. So that's the one problem. But community building, when you build a loyal community, what you're doing is you are creating, like, no matter what you come out with today, let's say, okay, I want to start selling the bread. I don't think it can ever come to that, but I want to start selling the hair I braid. Like when I braid it, I'm like, okay, sell it. That's just really ridiculous, I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
exaggerating. But the point is, you have ready people, regardless of what you do. You have people who are now your ambassadors. They want you, they like you. They're not more buying your products because this is a product. They are buying it because it is you. Are you with me? Are you with
Absolutely.
me?
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
point. This
Yeah.
is the point in the church where the pastor will say, "Did you catch the revelation?"
Preach on, Pastor. Right on.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so yeah, so that is the issue with community building. It's like creating raving fans for products
Mm,
that whatever product you're going to have. It's like creating
yeah.
a ready market, right? These people
Mm,
trust you, these people like you, these
yeah.
people love you. When you're running ads, you have to, now they say you have to have about, yeah, they have to see you about 7 times. Now they are saying
Before.
you have to have about 11 touch points. Only God knows, maybe it's going to get to 50 touch points. So, so when you are creating that community, these are
Yeah.
people, whether it's 10, 2 million touch points, these are people you've been touching, I mean, you touch them to stupor by this time, and they're still there. So, as against, okay, I want to launch this product, let's start running the ads. Then you start, oh, it's going to take about 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. You start, this is, you go on, you have to do the retargeting, you have to, as against that process, you can just say, hey, you could say my community, I don't know what you call them, my warlord community. Hey, I call them
Yeah.
my friends with like 3 S. Hey friends, I'm gonna do this. I just launched. I just told them I'm going to launch my LinkedIn course. But I wrote it on the community. People were reporting like, "Oh my God, it's long overdue. I've been waiting for this kind of opportunity." As
Yeah.
against, we're trying to convert them. So you can see it's really, really game changing. But again, it's like broccoli. You don't want to eat it, but it's really good. It's really going to help
Yeah,
you.
it absolutely. That sounds so
In the long
exciting,
run.
even just thinking about it. But I'm kind of thinking about for people that are literally starting from scratch. If you have imagine a creative entrepreneur listening to this, or any entrepreneur, or any kind of 9 to 5 hour professional, and they're saying, "Oh, that's all well and good, but you've been building your community for years." So that's why you can just instantly drop that, and people are like, "Oh, send me the link. I'm ready to buy now." What about me that I'm literally just starting from scratch? What kind of steps can I take to build a community from scratch? Yes, you've established that it's a long-term game. So at the beginning, they're still here. What do they start to do now?
A lot of people have been putting a lot of effort and not getting good results because they are consistent. Yes, but are you consistently doing the right things? I mean, look at your results, look at your bank balance, look at how many alerts you've gotten over the so so basically, but it's still for the long game. When I came to LinkedIn, I was not trying to get a customer by force. That desperation risks, and you're not gonna get it. Okay, so
Absolutely.
now that you know that it is, if I can do it, you can do it. This is what I did. This is what you can do. I'm not saying you're gonna get exactly the result I got, but you will do far better, far
You,
better. You know. So the
yeah.
first thing you want to do is define your purpose. If you have a notepad, if you're writing down, number one, I'm gonna try to be one of those cool professors where you get a note, not those ones where you're really, really fighting against the air.
Oh
So
no,
number
everyone
one,
should be writing really at this point. So yeah.
yeah, so number one, define your purpose. What am I here for? I was there to help business owners. I know that I'm there for business owners. I'm not there for the 9 to 5 work struggles. I die on the workplace. That's another person who's probably helping them. I'm not called for, you guys. I know the people I'm called for. So I see a
Yeah.
post about, oh, this is how to sit down in the workplace. I'm not gonna lie, I don't interact with it. It's
It's
not
not
me.
for
So
me.
you need
No.
to so you need to define your purpose. Who are you? Who are you called for? Right. So from defining your purpose, because if you cannot flow, it has to flow. Like, who are you? Who are you called for? These are things that have to flow together. There has to be that flow. So I'm called for these people. This is what I'm giving. This is what I'm offering. So with that flow in mind, you will not dabble. You know, like when I see the 9 to 5, I'm not dabbling. So I'm attracting the right set of people, and the right set of people seeing the true me can relate with the true me. I don't know. Am I getting like
Yeah,
philosophical
yeah,
or
absolutely.
so they
Yes, you
can
are.
relate
Please
to it.
continue.
So basically, you want to, define your purpose. Or I'm helping. What am I helping them with? I'm helping business owners. Am I helping them to get married? Am I helping them to get, So
Yeah.
what am I helping? So you got to get that specifically. And everything you say, every how you look has to look like that. For instance, I know I'm helping business owners. I am premium. When I do my profile optimization for people, when I want to give them strategies, run the ads, when I want to manage LinkedIn accounts, I emphasize on premium, which is why I don't know if you can see the glow you're seeing in front of your screen right now. I try. I
It's
try to be
it's
premium.
it's showing it's that premium glow.
So everywhere, even in how you look and how you talk, so it attracts the right people, right? And one thing you
Yeah.
want to do, you've known your audience, okay, you've identified, get a note, go on Play Store, on your Apple Store, download Google Notes, write it down, right? Next thing you want to do is know your audience. You can go to www.answerthepublic.com. You could find out some information, and then you
Yeah.
can now tabulate it or put it down on paper. Create um, a client persona. This is my client. This is how my clients, they look like this. Let's say my clients are Mary. All my clients are Dahlia, obviously, and but let's say all my clients are, this is Dahlia. This is how old she is. This is what our fears are. This is what our pains are. That's why when I now get to the point of storytelling and I'm writing, and I can say, oh my God, I quitted LinkedIn 3 times. And like, they can resonate, they repost, it goes, the visibility is not. One time I talked about how I was suffocated by CEO-ness. And so many people could relate, as
Yeah.
a CEO, you're trying to be the guardian of the galaxy. You're there on the
Mhm.
content, you're there
You're
on the
wearing a
work,
lot
you're
of hats
there,
and trying to fit into everything. Absolutely. Yeah.
it's
It's
suffocating. And all
exhausting.
people are
It
like, until you start doing some stuff like that, people can relate. So for you to tabulate, for you to get it down, I'm trying not to use big words, for you to get it down on paper, you can go to www.upspot.com, or instead of you going through the brokers, just go on Google, on Safari, literally on your browser, type HubSpot, HubSpot, customer avatar. And then you're going to see that, you're going to see it from upspot.com. You're going to see, you're going to be able to write, okay, the name of the person, the this, the that, and then you have it really, really crystal clear. You
yeah.
have it really crystal clear, and you know that I ain't going for John, I ain't going for John Bull, I ain't even going for Jack. No matter what happens to Humpty Dumpty, if Humpty Dumpty has a grade 4, I am not the doctor for Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty and my target audience. So
Yeah.
when you get to that point, you now start engaging with your audience. And engaging is, oh my God, it's game changing.
That actually is a brilliant segue into the next question, because what I was going to ask next was really, now that we've spoken about this is how to attract them, you've defined your values, you've defined kind of this is what I am about, this is who I'm trying to attract, this is exactly what I'm selling to them. So that's more of attraction. Now they are here. How do I then engage with them? How do I get them to engage with me?
Yeah. So you give to get. So engage to get engagement. That's life. It's a give and take. It's based on live and let live. So if you want them to notice you, if you want them to like you, engage on their post. Your target audience has posted in 3 hours. Their post is barren of every like that can. Some people don't even help themselves. You see some posts, one like is the like of it's a like of the poster. That situation is happened to me at a point in time. But some people don't even like their own post. So you see that it's totally barren of likes. Be that one liker. Some people are doing well, comment, engage, they'll start noticing you. I got a CEO from Canada. That was my first month of being on LinkedIn, frankly. Sometimes I want to say yes, I suffered, I died, I went to the wall. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did. I went to the stream. I passed through the valley of shadow of death. I can say that.
And you came out.
Yeah. But I was able to do it fast and get some results, do the testing. So in my first month on LinkedIn, I already got a a a Canadian based CEO to offer me a job. Why? I was engaging. At one point. I wrote something because I engage meaningfully. I really, really care. And I look at it as that's my personality. That's why I say your personality matters. I don't know. I wrote something on the comments. Sometimes I teach people how to comment. And just that comment is like, came to my DM, booked a time with me, went on WhatsApp. We had a video call, offered me the job. It was really fast. Offered me the job. I went on the course like, hey, I'm like, hi, how you do? I wasn't even trying to speak the best English in the world, frankly. I was on
Yeah.
a white gown and I was, yeah, you look good. Normal things I do. I wasn't trying to even, one time he was saying something, I'm like, I wasn't trying to make him look like, we get to this point where we are really trying to get jobs or try to get, and you are just agreeing. This person is saying, oh, I am a fetus. It makes no sense. And you're like, oh, inspiring. So basically, you want to engage and you want to engage meaningfully. I think I've already explained. I've explained like 5 things in this explanation. So let me just bring them out. Engage meaningfully. That's the whole point of when it's not good. I'm not going to say, oh my God, you're crushing it. When I see you using a sacrilegious picture that will send your clients away, I ain't going to say that. I can just say, oh, well done. Wow. We hope to see greater, amazing pictures. Not rude, but so
Yeah,
engage meaningfully, engage on time, let them see you. If you come on time, you're gonna get more views. It's better to come even if you don't get there on time, but if you come on time, you get more views. If you comment meaningfully, you get more people to comment with you, to like you, to really have you in their heart, right?
absolutely. Yeah.
I saw one time somebody posted my comments, Mary strengthened me. I was just commenting. I wasn't trying to strengthen, but I was doing it meaningfully. And I
Yeah.
didn't know that it meant so much. It was just about quitting. I didn't know. I just went and engaged on this client. She's my 67-year-old grandma client from Texas. I helped her get a job in about 3 days of re-implementation. She has been on LinkedIn for so long. And she went on the call. I realized her husband was calling her. She's like, she wasn't answering. I'm like, you might want to, someone's calling you. It's like, Mary, you're the most important. She the Texas. You're the most important. I can't do it. I'm just going to use my normal voice. Mary, you're the most important person to me right now. Please, I want to listen to you. She paid for 30-minute session. Yeah. I want to listen to you. I want to. And I didn't know that. She said that my comment was inspiring. She was really down, and she's giving another shot of life at life. She's
Oh my
67, but
God.
she's not dead. So all of that, and I called her recently. Oh my God, she's doing amazing. Like now, I'm picking clients. I'm like, way to go, grandma. She's like, oh, I'm gonna make you a review. I was like, okay, get to that eventually. For God's sakes. A
Yeah.
video review and all that. So that is the difference. Like I talked about quality versus quantity. I don't need to repeat. We did a
Yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah.
um
And you kind of mentioned that you did want to touch on a little bit more after the engagement in, about the first question in how they can get started. So after they have,
yeah. So
established this
you
is what they're
engage
for, this is what I do, they
your
start
audience,
putting out
and
content,
you go on to
they engage.
engaging meaningfully and good, right? And then you create value. And when
Okay.
I say create value, I'm not saying go create value that ChatGPT has like it's a zillion of it. I see a lot of
Just push it
people
out. Just
how to
repost it.
win online. You come online, you show up, jabba, 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 jabba. Yeah. So you want to give rare value. That's what I do. So I'm telling you the results I get. I'm not gonna try to hide what I do because I want you to win. Frankly, I really do. So rare value. Don't just go write what everybody's writing. This is a nice post. You repost it. They've seen it. And it doesn't mean that when someone has talked about something, you can't talk about it again. The way you talk about it, put your experiences, personify it, personalize it, right? Personalize it, put your experiences, real insights. Like what I'm doing, most times I've been talking about how I saw it, my experiences, what can help, what can really help, and go straight to the point when you're creating value. I see some people a whole encyclopedia. If you want to write a book, don't deceive yourself into saying you're making a post. Go write a book. And I'm begging
Yeah,
right now. So
yeah.
make it straight to point, make it easy. I can't dwell so much on this. The whole class. Just use those insights.
Absolutely.
Now,
Yeah.
the next thing you want to do is you want to be consistent.
Okay.
Consistency, oh my God. Who has not heard the word consistency? Like
Every
it's not
single day.
something I
Every day. It's like
it's
show up
something I hear.
consistently. Show
So
up
I'm not gonna
consistently.
say all the show up consistently they say because even I am tired of that. So what I'm gonna say is my consistency is 3 times a week. If I
Okay.
can, sometimes 2 times a week, but I do show up. I show up at least 3 times a week. Sometimes I do 2 times a week. So your consistency does not have to be every day. If on the ranking I'm number one, that's before those who post every day. Because I know I don't post every day. When I'm creating my value, I'm creating value that can stand for 2 days, can stand for 3 days. You get me? So
Yes.
so basically it's not about the number of times you show up, it's about picking that number of time you want to show up and showing value. You could go 4 times a week, you could go 3 times a week, you could go 2 times a week. It, but just make sure. I'm not saying, oh, when I say, some people will say, oh, the sales wall out. Mary, she said, show up when you can't show. Now my consistency is once a year. Hallelujah. There is no amen to your hallelujah. That's sacrilegious. You gotta show up at least a couple of times,
Yeah,
please. So I think, is
yeah,
that clear, or do
probably.
you want more
Oh yeah,
clarification?
no, absolutely. I absolutely love. I think that kind of clears it, and I like that you broke that down into smaller, actionable steps, so that someone doesn't just feel, okay, so what do I do first? Because I think that's one place I find that people struggle is like they literally want you to paint a map. It's like, okay, step one, do this. Step two, move to this one. So I like that you've kind of broken that down into actionable steps. So that is
And can I
very,
just say something?
yeah,
Making mistakes is so much better than not doing anything. So if you're scared, oh, how do I do this? What do I want to do first? Just do something, for God's sakes. Do something,
absolutely.
Make
Yeah.
that
There's
mistake.
that
Don't be
fear of
scared
I'm
of
going to
failure or
fail.
mistake.
I'm going to
I love
fail. Like,
mistakes. I love
yeah,
failures. I celebrate it. The more what I want to do is fail enough to win enough. You gotta fail enough to win enough. I don't know if
you
it
do.
makes sense. So I'm sounding
Yeah,
like all those
absolutely.
people who are
I
high.
recently saw a quote that said, I have failed more times than you have tried. And I absolutely loved it because really that's all it is. The more with every attempt that you make, if you want to call it failure, I kind of think of it as attempt number one. You learn from that because you're not starting from the same playing ground anymore. If you try something the first time, it didn't work out. Okay, now you know that didn't work out. And now you have more experience, more knowledge to come back and try again. But I think it's the fear, really, the fear of embarrassment, the fear of what will people think, the fear of, oh, what if I end up looking like I don't know what the hell I'm doing? That's what keeps people back. It's like, should I, if I start putting myself out there, I wouldn't know how to now stop if I make a mistake. But it's like, why do you have to stop? It's fine. Everybody makes mistakes. You learn from it, you grow, you move to the next step. So I think that is kind of the right mindset to have towards taking action, especially with something like this, because it is putting yourself out there and it can be scary. I'm kind of saying, it's like that thing where now you have to pull yourself out into the world. You have to talk about, oh, this is my target audience, right? Now I have to go and be commenting on their posts. Now I have to show up for them. What if I'm not doing it the right way? And it's like, it's fine. You learn from that and then you move on. So we can
My
get to your
husband
tip.
is looking at me. Yeah, nice. Learn from that and move on. That is so powerful. Right.
Yeah.
So my tip that this is like an unspoken fear. Some people don't even realize it. When you want to show up consistently online, you're gonna fail and you're really scared. Deep down in your subconscious, you're actually really scared that what will people think about me if I fail, if I look bad. But the people who you are scared, like those people who the what will people think about me, are the families, the friends, the colleagues you have on your platform, whether it's on LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and all that. So I always advise, when you are trying to grow online, it's gonna look messy. You're gonna look pretty from day one. It's gonna be messy. So do not, you know, congregate your family and friends, those people who can see you and say, oh my God, your last post sucked. It sucked so
Oh,
much. And you have those
yeah.
friends. You will not be as scared and as terrified when you're doing it before strangers. Strangers are more supportive. Supportive strangers won't come to your room and say, oh my God, with your big head, you couldn't pronounce philosophize. So that is one thing that can help. You're growing on a platform. Don't go sharing the link to your brother to follow you. While we know brothers, they weren't trained to be sweet. You don't want to go
Mhm.
give it to your brother. You don't want to give it to your bestie to follow you. You don't want to give it to. So build that target audience. Those are the people that really care. Whether I come online and I'm talking and I'm saying, okay, Facebook ads, and instead of saying Facebook ads, I say Philomenium ads, I say, oh no, 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 sorry, Facebook. Those people care about the value I'm giving. Those people care to know the errors they are making. So they would they would not, they would try to pick it. I'm not saying you will not get taunted or whatever in any case if there is a possibility of that. I'm saying it's easier and it's better when you don't, all your 1,000 followers are not your friends from childhood, your brother, your bestie. You get all those people who don't really like you, you know them, and then you still went and told them to follow you. so so it's better
Okay.
to share in front of strangers. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Which is it's kind of sad, but it's the reality of life, you know. It's like that thing where the people that are closest to you, they do have that confidence to say, and sometimes it may not now, to be honest, I will say sometimes it doesn't come from a terrible place, but that doesn't affect how you are receiving it. Because yeah, okay, maybe they were really like, your hair was a little, or your makeup was a little, but really, it's like, who cares? The people that are listening to me, it's about the value that I'm giving to them. That's what they're more concerned about than the mundane
Yeah.
things that
You know,
nobody's
one
interested
time my ex, when I started on LinkedIn, was like, I'm wasting time on LinkedIn. He can't even believe a top student like me, a scholar, sleeping on, wasting time. Don't I know that there are other things? And now he's trying to get coached by me. Now he's sniffing my accounts. But those people close to you can say the things that would discourage you the most. Imagine words like that,
in.
And it
Yeah.
wasn't like he was trying to make me not
Hurt
succeed in life. I
you.
mean, if
Yeah.
I succeeded, it would be good for him. We're not going to step into that dynamics, but sometimes they're just looking out for you. And the more risks you take, the more the reward. And they really don't want you to take too many risks and look bad and all of that. So it's just better. It's just
It
better
is
to be in front of
absolutely.
strangers.
Yeah. Okay, so just because of time, I'm going to just move on to our last question. So, from your own personal experience, especially because you are a sales warlord, and especially because you do have, that experience in sales, let's talk about selling and more specifically clients or customers. You have this engaged community of people, and now you want to, because I always say vanity metrics are nice, the likes, the followers, the all of that, but vanity metrics don't pay the bills. Now we want to convert that to money in the bank. What advice do you have for creatives to be able to transition their audience from just followers, supporters, all of that? It's good, it's nice, but are they paying me money? Are they actually clients that are willing to, like you said in the beginning, if I come out tomorrow and say I have a course, they're already raising their hands and saying, send me the link. What do you have, what advice do you have for creatives? Whether they have that audience already and they're trying to convert it, or they don't even have it, but at least they want to know how they can do that.
Okay, great. So we hear this a lot, likes and cash, likes and cash. And truly, likes and cash. I mean, at 5K followers, I was getting clients that some people who had 200,000 followers were not getting. But likes are good. Now,
Yeah.
what is not good is the wrong kind of likes. The right kind of likes are good. Go for the right kind of likes. So
Yeah.
I can't get deep into that because I'm just going to be going straight for the question. I'm just putting the premise, right? So I was on a call a with a Nigerian based in the UK who had over 200K followers on his social media. I had to he was doing branding stuff like that, and he had to take a break to go get hourly jobs. That's the almighty. At least 200,000 people are looking up to him. So, like I said, likes and cash, but the right kind of likes. Now, it's what you do with those likes. It's what you do with the people you have that actually necessitates to cash. I'm the sales warlord, right? I sell. A lot of people don't want to sell. They don't want to look salesy. They don't want to say, click on the link in my bio. They don't want to say this. They're shy. They don't want to come on camera. They want to just show their shoes, show their nice cars. So, snap in front of
A
maybe a
Lamborghini.
spaceship, yeah, a Lamborghini, something that's not really touching on the pain point, that's not really, going on, and you're like, oh, I'm so shy. Now, I want you to perform an experiment, right? Can you look at your back? Everybody, look at your front. Look at your two sides. Is there anybody that is willing to pay you money for being shy?
No.
Is there anybody that is willing to sponsor your life? Like, don't worry, you're shy, sit down, look pretty. I will pay for your next vacation to the Bahamas. I
Maybe
will
a
pay
sugar
for your
daddy.
I will build you 2 houses. Don't worry. Do you have anybody like that?
Oh God, I wish. It wouldn't that be nice though?
So who has shame ever helped? You see, anybody? Oh, he was so ashamed he became the president of the United States. She was so
And oh,
ashamed she made $10 million. Oh, what a shame. Shamefulness, Lord. No? Or damn it. So much shame she got the world prize for peace.
no,
No.
nobody.
So you have to dump off the shame. You have to do what really gets the conversion. If you need to get on video and you don't really like it, put on a shade. You have cool shades like this that can help you. Try to, you have to try. Like I said, it's the long game. So a lot of people post pictures, they don't even post themselves, they don't even show the knowledge that is related to what your audience wants, to the problems they want. That's why I say posting is not marketing. Posting and marketing. A lot of people post, 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 post. You get the likes. Oh, it's so fine. It's so nobody's gonna pay for because you're fine. Well, except you are running an escort business. Nobody's gonna pay for that. So you want to go to www.answerthepublic.com. You want to look for the pain points. I'm helping. Let's say you're helping let's pick a business brand. Maybe you're a fashion brand. You're helping ladies, who have tummies that are bigger than 5 point spots combined. You want to write the pot belly, the pooch, the mama pooch. You want to write, okay, being fit. You want to see the problems. Then you see, oh, I can't fit in the bodycon. Then you see, oh, I can't. Oh, my boyfriend left me for someone who looked sexy or something like that. Then you can write post about how to lose your mom pooch. This is how I went from it's a size 20 in this word.
And I'm very afraid to comment on that. I do not know.
Let's just assume this is how I moved
Just
from size
assume.
20 to size 12. I think a lot of
Oh,
people like size 12. And then you
eight
put the
months.
practical
Yeah.
And then you put the practicals, you put all of these things, and you're like, if you want to move, if you want to do what I did, I'm having a more close, this. I have this product, this was the product I use to avoid getting fakes. You can get it from me. This is the link in my bio, and it is available just in limited quantities. And you might want to, grab it quickly before it
Grab
gets
it
finished.
before it's gone. Yep.
So yeah, so you see, all what I did there is what a lot of people don't do. A lot of people who have 100,000 followers without 100,000 in their account. It's pathetic. It's supposed to make you cry. So you want to write posts that speak to the pain points. You want to add a call to action. You can say, this is how I moved from size 20 to size maybe even one. This is just alarming. Who wants to be a size one? So you can write stuff like that, and in the end, they're like, "Oh, so don't quit. Don't." It makes no sense. You have to
Yeah,
put
yeah,
a call to
you are a
action. And if you
motivational
want
speaker now.
a lot of people are
Basically.
motivational speakers. You want to put the call to action. What do you have for them? Create a good offer, a juicy offer. Put the offer. This is it. You can and tell them exactly what to do. People are not on social. It's
Mhm.
called social media. People are not
Yep.
on social media to be smart. People are not on social media to figure it out. You have got to give it to them. This is what you have to do. Click yeah. Click on my nose. I'm Pinocchio. click this, click on my bio to get it. Make it easy. Okay, comment something. I'm going to send it to you. I
I'll
know it
send
might
it
be stressful
directly.
for you to
Yeah.
go to the bio. There's so much that goes into it. But for the sake of this, if you can start using this, you get results. The issue
Yeah.
with a lot of people is you might have yet heard some things, you might have heard different things, but you're not implementing. You don't want to get too much information and just have it in your head. You want to implement. So
Mhm.
as we don't have a lot of time, we'll be talking for about 1 hour. As short as this is, take this information, implement. For God's sakes, implement already. It's like a check.
That's
So your story can change.
yeah, yeah.
Implement. That's why they call me warlord. I will go for it. I will jump
Let's
into the
let's
ocean.
let's
I'm
get right
going
into it. Let's do it.
to do
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
just keep doing. You just realize all of a sudden, oh my God, I'm number one for sales. Oh my God, how many websites have I made? I've made websites for people in the United States, in the UK. Oh my God, I have a friend from it's just gonna dawn on you because you've been doing. So you are as you're not better than someone who doesn't have the information. If you don't implement, you're as good as the person who doesn't have the information. So after all these things we said, you want to be implementing. You just want to be implementing. And I think you can ask me follow-up questions, or I could, because if you say let me continue,
We're going to, oh my God,
so
you don't
much.
get to be.
There's so
I
much. Yeah.
I can imagine. So please do leave a comment below and we will make sure that we get your questions across to Mary and she's able to answer them. Or better still, I'm just going to shine a golden spotlight on you right now, Mary. Please tell us all of the amazing things that you're currently working on. If you have a project or something that's coming really soon that people can anticipate, or just the best way that they can find you to keep up with the amazing work that you do.
Okay, so this is my name on the screen, Mary Ayokami. All right. If you type Mary and you're typing AYOKAN, Google will auto complete it, and you're going to see my LinkedIn profile. You're going to see I have a profile on Google too. You're going to see MAO Digital Solution. That's my brand, Mary Ayokami Ora, MAO. That's the digital solution I give, right? So I help businesses make sales, get visibility online, create websites, but not just normal websites, because normal websites don't work anymore. It's a waste of your time, it's a waste of your money. It sits pretty on the web, making you no money. Who wants that baggage?
Nobody.
What I create, what I create is a funnel like website, a new age funnel like website, optimized. We're in the age of AI, optimized so that it can get you the results you need. So we have a consultation before that. I know what you need. We create it particularly for that. Right? We can add email marketing. We can add. It's literally a funnel. It's literally created to get you results, get you money, get you the donations. And if you just want information, to great. So I also help with LinkedIn account management. I manage your account if you're a busy CEO and frankly, you're already tired. I
You
mean,
don't have that time.
you have
Nobody
two
has that.
hands. You don't got. You're
Yeah.
not an octopus. You don't have 8 hands. You want my
Yeah.
hand, like a specialist, and that is giving a 110% money back guarantee. That will get you results. You get to me. We have our consultation. We see if we're a good fit because we have to fit. I'm not trying to get clients. I'm trying to help you. And I will help you if we are a good fit, right? There's no two ways about it. So you can come to my DM, you could search my name, go to LinkedIn, search my name, that's my name on the screen, send me a message. You gotta put from I think Twitters, right? You put it
Yeah.
so I know that this is where you're coming from, so that I can give you a 10%. I'm going to give you 10% off for being on this program, right?
Oh,
That's
oh, thank you so much,
and to give
Mary.
a
So that's
shout out to this.
tristetics. I didn't even know that's what you were asking about, but yeah,
Okay,
that's
that's
tristetics.
fine.
It kind of
Uh,
tristetics. So it's come from the
try
word
test.
aesthetics.
Yeah, try
Yeah,
test it. Yeah. I'm
yeah.
trying to be so sassy. I'm trying to look cool. This is actually a recommended class. Okay. So yeah, the next thing you want to do, another thing I could do for you is a lot of people are like, oh, sometimes we might want a group coaching session.
Yeah.
I do one-on-one coaching session, 1 month, 2 months. Now I'm trying to offer a group coaching session. It's called the Sales Warlord 17 Pro Max Client Acquisition Masterclass. It's going to help you get sales visibility online with particular reference to LinkedIn. You want to anticipate, you want to join the wait list so that you can save yourself 42% off and get a free masterclass. I'm going to be having a free masterclass. Just make sure you're following me on LinkedIn. It's a sacrilegious calamity not to follow me on LinkedIn because you're just going to be missing all of the goodies I keep dishing out,
Yeah.
And sometimes I take down something. Sometimes some people are like, oh, this is too much. I mean, this is what I'm selling, Mary. This is what I'm selling. And then I might take it out because of that, that's what they do. And so you want to get there on time. I post on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 7:45 a.m. West African time, right? So you could do the conversion, get a lot of information for me. And I have freebies for you also on my profile. How
Oh,
to
that's
convert,
good.
I will get back to you to sales. Maybe somebody was, you got a customer, they came in your DM, you sent all the pictures, you sent maybe even your blood samples. Some people really ask a lot of questions and then boom, they ghost you. Boom, I will get back to you. You got to know what to say because you don't want to waste all your energy. And I might even have a workshop how to qualify these people so you don't go to time wasters. It's not good. You can be
Absolutely.
qualified,
Yeah.
helping more people. Right? So, and I'm also going to be creating another ebook for LinkedIn Mastery. So you just want to connect with me. You want to get to me if you want Facebook, Instagram ads, sales websites that convert. If you want me to undo your LinkedIn, if you want me to coach you for LinkedIn, undo your account, SEO, and anything that involves you selling online, right? Yeah, that's it. That's not
We've
prayer.
got the plug for you.
Not a
That's the
fast
right
track.
plug.
But we're gonna get the results, right? We're gonna get the results with God's grace, obviously.
Yeah. That's
Business owner, you want to get sales, you want to get visibility, you want to improve um your rate
sales,
of getting people
marketing.
in
Yeah.
your DM leads, come to me, you get a 17 minutes master class. I mean 17 minutes clarity session. The
Charity
master class
session.
is in my head. The 17 minutes clarity session so that you can know what you want to do, get the clarity. This is where I want to go from here. This is what I want to do. You don't want to be sitting there confused when you could be on your way to life-changing sales that can put you on a cruise ship in the Bahamas, that can make your life better. And sometimes why I really do want to help people get sales is there's so many fake experts out there. There's so many, they promise you the heaven, the head beneath, the head under the waters, and they give you no results. That was what pushed me into sales, actually. I paid about 7 marketers. One time I took a loan because I was a bank. I was supposed to be a banker, and I said, no, I'm not. I want to do business. And I was at the point of desperation, and I paid, and nobody helped me. And I had to be that one person who actually
You helped
helped
yourself.
you
Yeah.
actually, yeah, and I want to help other people so you don't just stay in my situation, give up. And it's making sales is life changing. Getting results, getting visibility on life is life changing. I would be happy to be the one to change your life and save you from time waste, stressing yourself, and all this with a 110% money back guarantee. I mean, am I not Santa Claus?
You are a warlord. That's why they call you a warlord. That's more than Santa. You've gone beyond that.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my
Oh
God.
God.
I think
Thank
I
you
should have
so
the
much.
bag.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for being here, Mary. And thank you for sharing all of your golden nuggets, but also more than knowledge, for sharing your experience. Because you are also kind of telling people, if I was able to do this 100%, you can do it too. If you are willing to commit, if you are willing to put in the action, if you are willing to be smart about the way that you approach this and not just doing everything for the sake of, oh, let me go and do this and do this, actually having all of those right strategies like you've mentioned. So thank you
Or
so much
getting
also
an
to Eric,
expert that
or
has
get an
those
expert to
strategies.
support you so that you are not struggling alone. I saw
It's
this
gonna
quote where they
save
said
you a lot.
there is no badge of honor in struggling. Nobody's going
You're
to be like,
probably an
it's you. Yeah.
expert. If you get the
Yeah.
wrong expert, someone is gonna take your money and go eat steak with it. Yeah, you're still gonna cry. You want to get the right
Yeah.
expert,
You want to
and
get
that's
the
why
right
I'm putting
person.
myself on the line for you.
And that's
If
why
you
we
get it
have
on
you.
time, actually.
Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you so much to everyone listening. Be sure to drop in your questions down below. Be sure to drop in your comments. Let us know what you would like us to speak on next, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.
I'm
Bye.
trying to look very demeanor as we end.
Yeah, bye.